Hello, everyone. My name is Brady Burrill. I am your son or daughter's math teacher for AP Calculus AB. A few items. First of all, I hope everybody's healthy and safe. This is an awkward classroom to be in. I'm doing all of my teaching and all of my Zoom lessons from school here, so it's been difficult. It's certainly not enjoyable. So I miss your son or daughter so much. I wish they could be in class. AP Calculus is hands down my favorite class to teach. Um, I will experience your student at both their highest point and their lowest point in math. This is a difficult subject. This is a college class. If they pass the AP test, they can get college credit for the class. So there's so much that's important in this. And I want to emphasize the most. If you take anything out of this recording and this back to school introduction, I hope you can take from this that the most important thing that students do is ask questions. They have done so well in math up to this point that they've never really, for most of them, ever have had to ask questions. This might be a first. I did really well in math when I took it in high school. And then when I took AP Calculus my senior year of high school, it was incredibly hard. It was so difficult for me. And it was really hard for me to get out of my own skin and be able to ask those questions. So those students that successfully ask and ask and ask are the ones that become the most successful. And they become better students that way as well. And what an awesome thing to do before they even go on to college. Asking questions is important when we're in school. It is even more weighted and more important when we're on distance learning. So a couple items. Hopefully you have seen this already. And I'm hoping you've seen this already because it's a signed syllabus. So I'm going to go ahead and open that one up. Few things. Email me if you have questions on anything. The best way, though, to get a hold of me is to use the Remind app. That's the join code. You can do that either through Google Classroom or, of course, you can write down that link that's on the video here. The Remind code gets you into Remind. You can send me messages through Remind, or I can do it vice versa. I have certainly given parents in the past my cell phone number, if that helps. I'm obviously here to help your son or daughter. That's the most important thing. I want them to get better at math. Calculus is a whole different ball game. It's a huge thing that we have to look into trying to do well on. And if we don't ask questions, if we can't communicate, and there's a need to communicate, then we'll run into even more problems. So feel free to reach out and ask any questions that you have on what we're doing. I do understand that grades are important, and I get all this. I understand how important grades are. But as I've told my students, grades are not going to be the primary focus of what we're doing. Their understanding is hands down the most important. If they understand it, they can apply their understanding. Their grade will be an A. If they're just kind of aiming for points and trying to figure out ways to get points, and their grade will not necessarily be an A. It doesn't necessarily mean they understand it just because they're gaining points. So please encourage them to look at it from that standpoint. They have to look at it based upon a concept base. They're not looking at it based upon, oh my goodness, what's my grade? I got a grade on, like, we just got to stop with grades. And I understand that they're important. I don't want to be naive and say that that's not important. But for this class, for them to get an A, for them to do what they need to do to pass the AP test, to get a 4 or 5 on the AP test, they have to understand it. And if we start asking questions based upon, well, I don't understand this concept. If we are directing our comments and our questions based upon a level of understanding, then we're getting somewhere. I can answer those questions. So far, I'm not concerned about Zoom. Zoom's been good. Keep encouraging them to keep their questions, keep their cameras on, keep their microphones going, keep asking those questions in Zoom. Just make sure how they're uploading assignments is with a PDF, but pretty much everybody's been doing that. I've been talking to your son or daughter a lot if they haven't been able to turn things in as a PDF. We've got some pretty cool tools now that we can use that's been given to us through the Heart District. Hopefully you've signed this syllabus, which kind of means that you've read it. just again, you can chat with your student to see where they're at. I do have a calendar. That calendar is uploaded here. Um, Feel free to click on that one. It has all of our important information for the semester. I set this calendar up from a standpoint of us not going back to school first semester. I certainly hope I'm wrong. I can't wait to see students in class. With that being said, we of course have to prepare for the worst. So that's the way I set it up. Um, but test dates are in there. All of those good things are in there. Again, please encourage them to look that over. You can look that over with them. Other items on here, it's they're going to struggle. You may need to be a supportive shoulder or a shoulder to cry on for your son or daughter. Keep in mind that this is the ultimate marathon. This is not a sprint. So, if you're pounding away at what their grades are, you're kind of doing them a disservice. If you could pound away at what do you understand? Are you understanding the concept? Not are you finishing things? Those days are over. They want to be successful in here. If they want to be successful in college, if they want to be successful in life, it's not about just finishing things. It's about really doing it the right way. And it's for that reason that I really enjoy teaching this class. Like I said before, it's my favorite class that I've really ever taught. I think this is my fourth straight, maybe fifth straight year teaching AP Calculus AB. So I have a lot of experience with it. It's so enjoyable because I get to see your child become better humans. And they can become a better human being by really, really, really doing things that are challenging when they really didn't think they could do it before. So, hey, part of life is learning from your mistakes and learning to get up when you've been knocked down. And I certainly hope that they're ready for this challenge. So again, please contact me. Please let me know if there's anything that I can help you with, and have an awesome day.